But that took us into a match which ended very interestingly
Yes.
in
Oh, I called this one. I called it
So did
before it happened.
We've been calling it for months. Take it easy.
uh,
Rey Mysterio and Man's favorite wrestler Edge with
oh,
Dominic Mysterio facing off against the Judgment Day, which consists of Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and accompanied by our own Rhea Ripley.
Now,
yes.
one of the things I thought was really well, actually, there was a couple of things. I don't know if you noticed, and I don't know if it happened a wee bit by accident, but when Priest spitted Edge, he actually got him. Did you notice that at the very start? Like he did a spit, and it actually, if it didn't get him, it just brushed him.
It must have been some real heat between all of that, I reckon.
I don't know.
There must be something there, I reckon. It's the way it all went down, because you hear all these rumors about the reason why Edge left the group was because they were going to do supernatural stuff, and that's never happened. That's never happened. They've never done anything supernatural. They just end up being this badass group of people. And they are badasses. Love this group. Love Judgment Day. Just three badasses. I'm not a big Valor fan, right? But in how he's working at the moment, he's a badass. You got Priest is a badass. You've got, all three of them are badasses. Ripley is a badass. These people are badasses. They come to fight. They want havoc. They want chaos, and they project that when they work.
But did it make any sense to you that Dominic would help them win, but then turn on them?
Well, if you look at it, all right. So we'll go straight to the end, right? Because this was the juicy part, right? This was the juicy part, right? He was pissed, right? If you saw how they worked it, is that he helped them. Dominic helped them win, and then him and the old man and Edge, right, were amongst each other and celebrating each other and what you did, this is that, and Dominic standing there going, well, wait on, fellas, if I didn't help you out, I would have, this is what I got from watching it. You wouldn't have won this. And then Edge patronized him. I patted him on the shoulder, like, one day you'll get your shot, kid. And he got kicked in the nuts for it.
Yeah.
Right? So, and screw you. And the old man is always pushing him all the time.
Yeah.
So to me, before this happened, I said to Anthony, Dominic's going to turn on him tonight.
Well, if he didn't turn today, he was never going to turn, because I thought he was going to turn a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown.
And he'll come out as a Guerrero.
Oh, you reckon?
I reckon he's going to say, I'm going to because there's been so many mentions to my pappy over it. Even Rhea Ripley in one of the promos said, I'm your pappy.
Well, she could be mine.
Right? So, I'm hoping, I'll get onto Rhea Ripley in a minute, but I'm hoping that he starts calling himself, he's got the mullet starting to go.
Yeah.
Got the tattoos going down the outside of the arms. Every now and then he does this, if they went down that whole storyline of, well, you're not really my father, Eddie was my father, and that storyline wasn't bullshit, and I'm a Guerrero, that would be that'd be an interesting storyline. That'd be an interesting storyline.
I think this is Dominic's last shot, though. If he can't cut it or make it as a heel, I think he's gone.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they're bringing Bad Bunny back.
Are they really?
Yes, I heard that as late as this afternoon that they're in talks to bring him back for some shows.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Getting on to Ripley, I like this match. I really did. I liked it. I'm not a fan of Edge. Mr. Zoolander, I call him. Right? Because he's got one face. Everyone says about how great of a worker he is. He's got one image constantly. Even when he's out cold, just one image. He's like Zoolander. You seen Zoolander? Anyone? Whoever's watch Zoolander, and he's supposed to have all these different faces like Magnum, this and that, and it's the same look every fucking time. So I don't get the whole Edge thing. To this day, I don't get it. But in this match, it was a good match all the way through. It looked like a fight. It broke down. I like the way Rhea Ripley only got involved after Dominic got involved. Right?
I wonder if they're trying to sort of make her like the next China type thing.
Oh, but I was going to say to you, I hope they don't do that.
Yeah.
I hope they don't. She's a good worker. I
Yeah,
mean, China was nowhere near a good worker. Luna Vachon, very Luna Vachon and that, So, because Luna Vachon was very physical too and could wrestle, right? So,
yeah, big time.
Even as probably, I think Sherry Sinatra was a little bit more cuter. Was it Sherry Sinatra? No, who was it? Sherry Martel.
Oh, yes.
Right. She was a bit more cute, cuddlier. Like, look at me, I'm good looking that, but she could work too.
Oh,
she was with the guys,
good,
right? So yeah, I hope they don't completely lose her as an in-ring performer because she's a great worker.
Oh no, she's got her whole career ahead of her.
But I really like.
She can be a genuine superstar.
Oh, genuine, yeah, I do, and she can talk.
Yeah.
She can talk. She get on the mic, she'll talk. You hear her in the crowd. She was having to go at some kid in the crowd.
Yeah.
Right? So
No, I like it.
So, I mean, she's a great worker. So I hope they don't just stick her there and just don't give her no opportunities.
So really, the story of this match is really the aftermatch.
Well, the match was good. The match was solid. I gave the match a 7. But the finish was great because I don't know really, because what I loved about the finish too is when Dominic's turned, you look at Judgment Day and they're all laughing. They're all pointing and laughing. Like they've got
on the ropes and he's laughing there.
They got what they wanted. They've created havoc and chaos. So they don't care if they lost the match. They've created havoc and chaos.
Be interesting whether he sort of goes out on his own as a heel or whether he joins them. I got a feeling he won't join them.
Let's bring back Los Guerreros or something like that. There's something like that where we rob, we steal, that kind of.
I don't think he could pull.
He could pull it off.
You reckon?
Yeah, if you put another Guerrero with him, he could do it.
Who are you going to put with him?
Oh, without being smart, you could probably put Chavo Jr. in as a manager. You could bring Chavo in.
Wasn't he managing at AEW?
He's gone.
Oh, has he?
He's gone from AEW. So you could bring him in and bring back, and with another good Latino guy, we cheat, we steal.
Yeah.
That whole gimmick was amazing.
Oh, that was brilliant.
That was brilliant. And that's something that they desperately need is some color, WWE. They need some color. Guys that are heels, but, they were actually great workers. So, I mean, I hope they go down that line. They'd have to do it with one of the Guerreros because I couldn't use the name otherwise.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So you'd have to bring Chavo in, Junior.
Oh, you know who else they could bring in?
I don't know.
Vicky.
Yeah, she's married. She's not involved anymore. She's remarried and completely out of it. You were saying?
Yeah. Well,
selling her gear off.
Friends with her and that, but I must put it to her on Facebook. I'd love to see you come back and manage because, or maybe she comes in later. When he says that he's my father, which doesn't make him her the mother though. But
be the bloodlines back with the Guerreros. His cousin. Technically, his cousin would be Chavo Jr.
No, it'd be his uncle.
No, cousin, I think.
No, hang on. Oh, yeah, they were cousins.
Yeah, they were cousins. No, well, that was nephew.
Oh no, nephew. Yeah, so they'd be. Yeah.
So Chavo Jr. was Eddie's nephew.
Okay.
So and it revives the Guerrero name, which is something. They might be a young Guerrero running around in the Indies somewhere, ready to come in. You never know. You never can tell in this business, but it'd be interesting.
Actually.
And he looks like a Guerrero.
He actually does.
He does. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not raised.
No.
But he does look like the way the hair is and the movement, the body shape. Looks like a Guerrero.
Yeah, with the t-shirt out.
Looks like Eddie from WCW in the 90s.
Yeah.
Not with that. He had a great body towards the end. Eddie did, but at one point he was just a solid white guy. He wasn't solid Latino guy. So But I gave the match 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
Did you? I only gave it 6.
Did you? I gave it 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
Okay. What did you give it, Anthony?
I want to make one correction here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go on.
Eddie Guerrero is not Dominic Mysterio's puppy. It is Rhea Ripley. Thank you very much.
Oh,
now, but about 20 years ago, it was the other way around.
Oh,
it was 20 years ago. Anyway, no, this match was good. Like we've been saying for months on this podcast, that Dominic has to at least be gearing up to a turn. We've been saying for months, right? And honestly, I didn't think he'd do it.
It's starting to look like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
You called it, but you also said at one point it was going to be Rey. It was going to turn.
No. I said to you today. I said
prior.
Yeah, but I said to you today, before the match started, I said he's gonna turn today. Did I not?
Yes,
he's going to do the turn. Yes, I did. So 100%, mate, for Mick, 100% for Manson, right? So that's it. All right, and it was on the dot, mate. The only thing I got wrong, and I'll admit to this, that I got wrong, is I said that he would cost Rey and Edge the match, and he didn't. He helped them win the match, then he turned on him because he wasn't disrespected.
That's a
we lie, we cheat, we steal. That's all I got to say.
That's the part that didn't make sense to me, though. Why would you help him win and turn?
Jealousy, envy.
Yeah, but wouldn't you?
One of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better to cost him to win rather than help him win to then turn?
No, because he put himself on the line and helped them win the match. And then at the end of it, no thanks, just standing over on the side of the ropes while they were, about ready to smooch with each other about how wonderful they were. So no, I get it. The thought process over it was better than what I thought originally would happen. The way they did it was better. Bully to whoever, produced that match.
Yeah, we're going to try and find out who all the producers were for these matches, just out of curiosity.
I'll have a look.
Oh, will you? You're just a marvel.